So for me, there's already a lot of tension in this movie because this is some great looking clothing. I would hate to think that they're going to ruin this stuff with bullet holes and blood.
These people are going to clean house, and you are part of that house.
So today I'm watching the trailer, The Gentleman, and I'm going to give you guys my opinion on the style we're going to be seeing in this movie.
I want you to play a game with me, Ray.
I don't want to play a game.
Oh, please.
No.
I said play a game with me, Raymond.
Right.
Lovely.
So in the first 10 seconds, we see two well-dressed men. We've got Hugh Grant, pretty well-known actor, and then we've got Charlie Hunnam. If you're not familiar, he was in Sons of Anarchy. So initially, the lighting's pretty dark. I can't make out much about Hugh Grant, except he's in the dark wearing sunglasses, so obviously he's cool. Now, Charlie's outfit, we can see a bit more. He's got a classic striped shirt on. He's got a necktie, looks like he has a 4-in-hand knot, but it's the vest. A man always looks great in a vest. It's going to slim up his profile. Now, moving up from the clothes, let's look at his grooming and the glasses. This is where it really stands out. So the grooming, he's got a well-groomed beard, his hair slicked back, but it's the glasses that grab attention. And it's funny because they're muted. Notice how they're not a strong dark color. They actually work with his hair, with his skin tone. Just a great overall look. I really like this. Now, at this point, obviously, it's really clear this is a movie from Guy Ritchie, and based off of his previous movies, we can bet he's going to pay attention to the details, to the style of every character in this movie.
I want you to imagine a character. Your boss, Mickey Pearson.
You're too smart to be blackmailing us, Fletcher.
Now, we're 12 seconds in, and at this point, I get a better view of Hugh Grant, and I have to say, I really like the deep brown leather jacket he's wearing with this purple turtleneck. Just a really nice combination. So at the 15-second mark, we're introduced to Mickey Pearson. This is Matthew McConaughey's character, and man, this guy is looking good. So immediately when I'm looking at the style combination, he's going with a classic striped tie. Looks like he has a blue shirt with a contrasting white collar, a very business type of look, but the sports jacket right here. This is a bit more casual. Notice he didn't really go with a dark color, which works actually for his hair and his skin tone. Matthew McConaughey, look at the guy. He's got that medium hair with lighter skin. He doesn't want to go with dark colors that are going to be, yeah, maybe a bit more formal, but could overpower his look. And then attention to the details. I can see, I wonder right now, I don't know what type of watch he's wearing, but I can see on his right hand, he's also balancing it out with a bracelet. So now we cut right back to Charlie's character, Raymond, and notice how he has a sweater on. Really nice color combination. Again, this works with his hair, this works with his complexion, and he's got that shawl lapel. It's very soft, very strong looking, just a great, the colors are perfect here. Now at this point, we're reminded it's from the same director as Sherlock Holmes and Snatch, both of which were great movies for style. So if you're looking for something a bit unique in your image, you want to get some inspiration, go check out those movies as well.
Sweet Mary Jane is my vice. Your poison, on the other hand.
All right, so at this point, we see Matthew's character again, Mickey. We see he's changed. He's now got a whole different look on as he's going into this shady building. So first up, look at that outfit. He's got on a classic newsboy. If you're not familiar with this hat style, it's going to be making a comeback. We saw it in Peaky Blinders. It's just overall a great functional hat. Don't confuse it, though, with the flat cap. This one is perfectly fine. For a lot of guys, actually, maybe they're already wearing baseball caps. These are two hats you could easily bring into your wardrobe. Now, when I look at the rest of his outfit, he's got, again, that striped classic shirt. The knot right there, I can't make it out, but it looks like he's got maybe a half Windsor, and the pocket square. I can clearly see the line right there on the definition of his pocket square. Just an overall good look. So now at this point, we're aware that Mickey's involved with drugs, which is interesting because if you look at the way that everyone's been dressed up to this point, you wouldn't imagine drug dealers being dressed like this. Next up, we're introduced to Henry Golding's character, Dr. I. He is being set up as the bad guy. There's also a henchman in the backdrop. Now the henchman is wearing, it looks like a pork pie, but what's interesting is Henry Golding. So he's decked out in dark colors, his hair is slicked back, and there's just, maybe it's that menacing look, but also the jacket he's wearing. I'm not sure if that's a shearling jacket, but we notice he's got that wool right here around the neck. It does a great job of framing the face.
Has been the destroyer of worlds.
You're out of touch, and I would like you to consider an offer.
Now, another small detail with Henry's character, we can see that he's got a necklace with it looks like a small medallion. So I've tried zooming in. I can't exactly see what it is. Maybe you guys could let me know down in the comments if you can guess what this is about.
I am not for sale.
All right, so at this point, we're getting another view of Matthew McConaughey's character, and it looks like he's got now a Glen check jacket on with peak lapels. I can't see it fully. We'll see a little bit later on if they show this full outfit. A white shirt and a necktie.
The plot begins to thicken.
can't be specific about the heroes and zeros.
All right, so we just saw three characters in quick succession, but I thought it was interesting. They went from heroes to zeros, and we look at the way that these guys are dressed. You had one that was formally dressed, one that was very casual but actually had a bit of style, and then it looked like, yeah, just a kind of a schlub. And heroes to zeros. So again, matching what's being said with the way people are dressed. Now at this point I can see that we're having a formal dinner. The men are following formal attire. They're clearly wearing black tie.
Our protagonist is a hungry animal.
All right, so now we see Matthew McConaughey again. It's the same outfit, I can tell by the pocket square and the newsboy hat.
A lot of money hanging in the balance. Our antagonist explodes on the scene like a millennial firework and has indirectly started a war.
All right, so at this point, things are getting serious. Henry Golding is taking off his sunglasses in a dark bar.
I think you need to see this, boss.
All right, so at this point now, we see a fight's going on. Very easy to tell who is who. You've got the hip hoppers versus Peaky Blinder fans.
How do they find it?
I'm making inquiries.
His name is Fahak. It's spelled with a PH, so it sounds like Fahak.
Please!
All right, Fahak, Kanda Fahak.
Please!
All right, so now we see Colin Farrell again. This is the second time. The first time we saw Colin Farrell, he was wearing a pretty good looking tracksuit. And I'm not going to say that a tracksuit is formal, but I have to say it is something that has been around for a while and is becoming a modern classic, but is casual. Now I can see that Colin is dressed up a bit better. He's got a nice hat on, looks like, again, a pork pie. He's got a zip sweater, and I can't really tell about that shirt, but he's got some nice glasses on. Overall, a pretty good look, especially if you're down stuck in a trunk and looking up. All right, so we're following a car. Boom, it opens up. We see the guys in tracksuits. I like how they make this simple so we know the bad guys from the good guys. And all of a sudden, the guys with tracksuits have machine guns, and they are now unloading on a Range Rover.
If you smell smoke, it's because there's a fire.
Now we see Matthew McConaughey's character running through the street. Looks like he's been injured, and hopefully he has not damaged that good-looking outfit, because it looks like he's got a monochromatic look. No necktie here. Can't really tell about the jacket. Maybe that's a suede or a leather jacket. Just a good combination. I hope he makes it.
So you're gonna have to stamp that out quickly.
All right, so now we're 87 seconds in, and things are really picking up, both on violence and in the use of color. Now this guy's got a gun to his face, but man, you got to appreciate that color combination. You look at his darker skin, the black hair, that green just really pops. Maybe a pink shirt he's got there, and of course Matthew there with that gun in his face. But you got to appreciate the color. Look at that monochromatic look. It looks like he's wearing a sweater that's got maybe a polo type of design. I love the window pane suit that he has there, and of course Charlie's over there trying to hold back Matthew, and it looks like he's got just, is that a suede jacket? Just a good looking brown combination.
These people are going to clean house, and you are part of that house.
All right, so finally we get a picture of Hugh Grant not in the dark, and I can clearly see he is wearing sunglasses, and I like this parka he's wearing. I really like that this is in cooler weather, because we're going to see a lot of great layering looks from all of these actors.
House.
Ooh, it looks like blood has been spilt. Hopefully no clothing is damaged.
In the jungle.
All right, so now we see Henry Golding's character again. Looking at his outfit, I like this. He's got very layered look from the pea coat on the outside, which this pea coat actually has a non-traditional color. Looks like it went with a tan or maybe even olive green. And he's got a zipper jacket on the inside. Just did a great job layering. Hair slicked back, and from the background and everything, it looks like he's maybe over in Asia.
The only way a lion survives, not by acting like a king.
Now at this point we see Charlie Hunnam running down the street with a nice layered look. Looks like he's got a watch, he's maybe got a ring on. Just overall great look, which makes perfect sense because he's about to fire an automatic weapon.
By being the king. Oh.
All right, so in a matter of 2 seconds, we see Matthew McConaughey in 3 different outfits. You know, if you are light complected, meaning you've got light colored hair, light colored skin, this is going to be a movie you're going to want to check out because he's wearing some casual looks. What I really like is that middle combination in which he has that tan polo buttoned all the way up with a lighter color sports jackets. It's just a very simple, clean look that doesn't overpower his light complexion.
Brilliant!
All right, so at the minute 49 point, I love this jacket he's wearing right here. He's got a twill pattern, and that's one of the things a lot of guys don't think about. You can wear a jacket that you would normally wear, but go for a unique pattern. You don't need to go for a bright color. That pattern right there is going to set you apart from everyone else out there. And now we get to see Charlie's outerwear as he's walking through this field of marijuana plants. Looks like he is wearing a classic trench in navy, which is a great color. I've got one like it. So now let's talk about Jeremy Strong. He's got a bold combination. We've got this red jacket. We've got this light colored turtleneck sweater. Looks like a pork pie hat with the glasses. Now, is this a great look for him? I'd say I don't think he should have gone for the turtleneck sweater. He could have gone for a mock turtleneck, not a true turtleneck. But this one's tough because what it's doing, the jacket actually is making, at least in this cut, it's making his shoulders look smaller and it's making his neck look a little bit larger. So the proportions are off, but this may be his natural body. I do think a mock sweater wouldn't push up the neck and wouldn't make it look as large, but you know, we're splitting hairs here. Anytime you can wear something like this and you walk through with intention, with confidence, guys, you can pull off the look. I mean, the guy's pulling off the look, so what can I say? Now, what about Eddie Marson's look here? Well, really not much going on here. Not much to say about this one. All right, so now we get a great picture of Colin Farrell, and it looks like his gang. Looks like tracksuits are going to be their calling card, but notice what he's wearing on his head. Guys, a flat cap. I talked about it earlier. Just a great piece that any guy could bring out, especially if you're already wearing a baseball cap. But what about all these tracksuits? Okay, tracksuits are very casual. I'm not going to say anything bad about them. I do think that they can be overused, and don't ever think that you can wear a tracksuit into a formal situation. It is a casual outfit.
Oh, it's really warming up now, isn't it?
There's only one rule in this jungle. When the lion's hungry, he eats.
All right, so at this point, we're throwing things all over the place. It's getting wild, but I did get a better picture of Matthew McConaughey in that great Glenn check suit. Unfortunately, it looks like he's resorting to some rough action, and I'm hoping that he does not get shot in this amazing looking suit here.
One of our associates had an accident.
All right, so we're 2 minutes and 12 seconds in, and Matthew McConaughey again has another great muted combination. I absolutely love the style that he's bringing here.
So you killed someone?
No, it was the gravity that killed him. Gonna need those phones.
All right, gents, so the final verdict. This looks like a great movie, a lot of style inspiration. And if you want style inspiration, check out this video right here. I've got 59 examples, 59 men that you can learn from to become a better dressed you. So guys, check out this video. I will link to it down in the description.